Hey everyone, it's Dr. Ramani. Welcome back to this YouTube channel on narcissism. As always, if you're new to this channel, and please join us, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna do an Am I the Asshole today. This is an interesting one. So, am I the asshole for telling my coworker I will cover up my shoulders when he starts wearing shoes? This person writes, my workplace doesn't have a dress code, so everyone dresses very casually. Today I was wearing a top with thin straps with long pants and my shoulders were showing. One of my coworkers, Brian, was giving me angry looks all day, and when I finally asked him what's wrong, he told me that he thought better of me than I would dress in barely any clothes at work. What? At that moment, Brian was wearing pretty short shorts, and was barefoot. He dressed like this the whole summer. The office is carpeted. He only puts on his slippers if he's going to the bathroom or the kitchen. I told Brian that I will start covering up my shoulders when he starts wearing shoes to the office. If I have to watch his hairy toes at work, he can deal with the sight of my shoulders. That, of course, didn't help. He put on his headphones and didn't even look in my direction the rest of the workday. Now I'm wondering if I was wrong to say that. He is a coworker, and I should strive for good work relationships. But I felt insulted, so I kicked back at him. Am I the asshole? Okay, so I'm not click this. This woman sounds like she's just basically wearing like a tanked kind of top with spaghetti straps. Meanwhile, this dude's wearing short shorts. That's actually the part you lost me. Short shorts in the office sounds kind of gross. She's wearing long pants. She's wearing a spaghetti strap top, and you can see her shoulders, which I mean, maybe they live in a conservative place, because that doesn't seem like a very big deal. I mean, listen, this woman is being shamed for how she's dressing. That's a whole gender issue which is toxic in and of itself. And he's angry at her. Like, he's angry at her for showing her shoulders, as though he's shaming her for what? His own objectification of her. So that part does not work for me. So Brian with the short shorts who's shaming the woman who seems to be dressed actually kind of in a summery way, that's already a problem. On top of that, homie is not wearing shoes in the office. Gross. And not just walking around in his socks, weird, but walking around in his bare feet, not okay. This is like the people with the barefoot in the airport and barefoot on an airplane. It's just too much. You should not be walking barefoot in the office. Get some flip-flops, which even to me, I'm not a big fan of seeing that much toe on a person. But like something that's, I don't care, wear some Crocs, but something you can slip on. But walking around barefoot, and I think to me it's bad enough Brian's wearing the short shorts and the barefoot. Okay, that's just an odd thing to do. The toxic part of this is the calling her out on her style of dress when his dress is so inappropriate. So it's the unseeingness, almost the entitledness that he had to comment on her. And then he becomes bitter and passive-aggressive when she kind of throws a barb his way, which is actually pretty mild when she said, listen, if I have to watch his hairy toes, he can deal with the side of my shoulders. He's the one who started this whole thing by making it about her shoulders and saying he thinks less of her. So, listen, if Brian was rolling up to work, even dressed in a suit and a tie and the whole 9 yards, I still don't think he would have been well within his rights of calling her out for what she was wearing, unless it was an actual defiance of a dress code. And then there should have been an appropriate way of doing it, rather than saying that he thinks less of her. So Brian is definitely coming up short. I don't think she's the asshole. I mean, if she really wanted to play it clean, she'd say, there's no dress code, but I have a real problem with you commenting on what I'm wearing. Maybe she didn't have to go after his hairy toes, but I feel some empathy for her when somebody's acting like such a fool. So, Brian already, it seems to have poor judgment given the short shorts and the bare feet. So I think that on this one, I'm not going to call her the asshole. And you know what? Mind your own damn business at work. Like, if it's somebody's job to enforce a dress code, let them do their job. But otherwise, keep it quiet and, glass houses, throwing stones, you know the rest of it. Them's my thoughts. She ain't the asshole. And Brian might want to get some longer shorts and better shoes. Thanks again.